There you have it. There you have it. The L finally came. This long record that Chelsea had at the bridge, the L came, and the L was 1000% deserved. 1000% deserved. This has been a joke of a season for Chelsea. Like, in some ways, this is how it's actually a worse season than the Mourinho season, because as bad as that Mourinho season was, there's just something very offensive with what is happening there, because I believe that Mourinho season, the team gave up and it was a mutiny against Mourinho. But the thing about this is that you have a manager who's pretty much doing this. The manager is pretty much doing this to the team. This is what he's doing. So, from that point of view, you're like, okay, fine, a bit rude. You are paid, but cheers. But look, man, let's just be real here. With regards to Tottenham, looking at the game, man, the difference in quality between both teams, it's shocking. It's shocking, because basically there's so many elements. Look, let me just deal with the first elements. The difference between both of these teams. I always like to look at midfield and how midfield operates. There is a fluidity to Tottenham's midfield. There is a freedom of movement. There's a dynamism. There is spaciousness. There is a creative, uninhibited feeling that you have with the midfield, as in just the balance between Eriksen, Dyer, Lamela coming in there early as well. There is excitement in there. But when I look at Chelsea, it's so static. It's so static. It's like if a guy receives the ball and it's like, okay, I have the ball and this is what I do. It is very, very predictable. It is very, very slow. It is very, very lethargic. And you see Hazard trying to make something happen, Willian trying to make something happen, but it's as if you've got Hazard and Willian doing something, but then you've got Alonso and Moses doing another thing, and then you've got Fabregas, who's not been relevant since the 1600s. And you've got Kante, who's trying to hold the whole midfield by himself, but he still needs help from Fabregas, who really can't do anything. Then you've got a defense where it doesn't make sense, because you look at those goals that were conceded, and it's shocking. But I think you have to start first with the two midfields of between Chelsea and Tottenham. Just look at Tottenham's midfield, man. It's sex, man. It's like boom, 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 boom. Everybody is moving. There's nice movement. There's an energy to it. That's the thing. There's an energy to it, and there's an understanding to it. And Chelsea, basically, it's as if this is a perfect way to describe it. It's as if Chelsea are playing with anvils attached to their legs, whereas Tottenham's midfielders are, as I keep, they've got feathers attached to their legs. They just seem far more light on their feet than Chelsea. And look at the defense, man. The defending for that, because look at Ali's first goal, and again a long ball to come through both of you guys. I think it was Christensen and Azpilicueta. That's madness. I want people to do a check. I want people to do a check. Go on YouTube, research, do a check, and let's just say this season, has there been any worse defending in the top tier league than for that third goal? I want people to do a check, because I watched it again and I said, wait a minute, this, I will go out and say that is the worst defending I've seen of a team in a top league ever for a goal. That is the worst defending I've ever seen of a goal for a team in the top league. It was so bad. It was actually frightening how bad it was. But look, man, you've got to give credit to Tottenham, man, and you've got to give credit to the job that Pochettino does. But as good as Tottenham were, and as amazing as the victory was, they need the FA Cup. Because I asked Tottenham fans, what would you rather have? Won this game at Stamford Bridge, shut down that hoodoo they've had for all these years, or lose again, continue to the hoodoo, but win the FA Cup and beat Chelsea in the FA Cup final. I think so for Tottenham, they've got to find a way to say, look, man, let's see. You beat United, you've got to try and see whether you can beat Chelsea in the final. So Tottenham, you need that trophy. But again, look, man, the way the team is playing, even Vertonghen and Sanchez as well, the defending of those guys. I think Vertonghen keeps on getting better, and Sanchez, this is a young guy who sometimes he's made his mistakes, but you got to give credit to the guy, man. Each time he's had like a bad game or a dodgy game, he just comes back stronger, and his interceptions, his understanding, his maturity in pattern of Vertonghen in there. I mean, so even if your boy what's it called, Alderweireld leaves, man, Sanchez and Vertonghen, that is a formidable central defense. But look, man, Chelsea, man, that's sad, man. Sad, as in, it's sad. Because even before this game, I was reading something where, and I did click on the news article where Conte gives another hint that he's leaving. So Conte wants a severance package, and that because what I'm seeing here is, because sometimes you can say, okay, the players are playing ball and everything, but I've watched football long enough to know where, okay, this is a coaching problem. And you can blame some of the players on some bad performances, but look at the way the defense is. So just look at the feeling of the team, the energy of the team, and say, you know what, this is a coaching problem. The coach is not reaching the players. And the issue I have is that Abramovich doesn't want to sack this dude because he doesn't want to give him the severance package. But Conte is saying, bro, you're going to have to sack me. And how long is his, I don't know, how long is his contract still? So that's a big thing. But yeah, man, 8 points. It's not guaranteed that even it's 8 points, and I cannot give a guarantee that Chelsea will win their next few games. I don't even care who they're playing. They could be playing Siberia United. There is no guarantee that this Chelsea team, the way that they're constructed, with how low the morale is and how disjointed they are, that they're going to win any game against anybody. So even if Tottenham drop points, I believe Chelsea will continue to drop points, and you'll say to yourself, Chelsea don't qualify for the Champions League again. I mean, it's in flipping disarray, you know? And you look at Morata, man. Flip, man. Look, you know, yes, you got the goal, man, but that second half, you were a flipping ghost. Giroud moved from an Arsenal bench to a Chelsea bench. And Conte, you're right. This is one thing that I'll give Conte. Michy Batshuayi shouldn't be in the team. Yes. Michy Batshuayi does much more worse than what Giroud and Morata are doing. So yes, Conte, you are right in saying that, you know, Batshuayi has no place in this team. You flipping moron. And that's about it, guys. You know, I mean, you know, Chelsea screwed up. You know, the team has deep issues within this team. And moving forward, how do you re-energize this team when you're looking at what Man City are doing, you're looking at what Liverpool are doing, you're looking at what Tottenham are doing? Chelsea, man, you're several steps behind. And if they don't qualify for the Champions League, Hazard is getting the hell out of there. But I've got to finish with Tottenham, man, and I will repeat myself. Huge victory. They deserve top 4. Pochettino has done an outstanding job with these boys. Dele Alli, again, I criticized him before, but he was showed up big time. They need a flipping trophy. They need to close out this season and finally win some silverware, because this team deserves silverware, but deserve doesn't mean anything. It's about going out there and flipping doing it. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.